EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the Browns kicker, Chase McLaughlin, set to go, and we are underway now from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Allen now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, touchdown Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 66 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Seven, our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And again, it's Allen. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You made it public, right?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Kells is playing his man. He's playing somebody.
Yeah, he's probably playing his turn again. Is he broadcasting it?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
I'm sure we can see what the score is.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. Then finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
4th down, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run again with Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is like big possession if I can stop him from getting the first. Basically stop him from getting a touchdown here.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
This one, I guess.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Come down by 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Might as well get take the point.
McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll pitch it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Coming into this season. But you know the MLB was on like a strike.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
On the last day possible to be able to still have a full regular season.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Play fake. Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Schwartz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
I'm not taking another sweep later. I'll take the shit tomorrow. No, my stomach hurts, but you know what I'm saying.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
GG.
With that, we say so long from
game.
Cleveland.
Sucker.
Oh. These things in the draft, like pro days and shit, I always kind of like, lately, I'm always like, this shit is kind of silly. Dude's not even playing against anybody, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, as a kid, I loved watching it. But like, I don't think it's silly for real. It's just like, at first look, it's like, yeah.
Right.
But when you think about it, it's like, there's no way he could do any better than nobody guarding him, right? And he's just throwing to a guy who's wide open. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, can you hit this pass? Can you run that route? Because the receivers, you know, are looking at the receiver too.
Right. Fuck, man, lost, bro. Motherfucker. Oh, did you leave a comment? Let's see. Yeah. Let me report the results. Oh, there we go. Big Papa 04, you bitch. He better win the rest of his games. Alright, I'm about to end my stream.